Isn't it true that you've turned Facebook Messenger into Epstein's own profile island?
Now in this video, we will look at the shocking truth behind social media child protection numbers, especially with Meta and Facebook Messenger and end-to-end encryption, where Labour Party MP Paul Waugh asked Chris sorry if I butchered it, I do apologise, who's Director of Public Policy for Northern Europe for Meta, a question, and the answer just might shock you.
In 2023, prior to the rollout of end-to-end encryption of Facebook Messenger, there was a total of 36 million reports of child sex abuse made to the authorities by social media companies. That's 110 million images and videos. Can you tell the committee, in your estimate, what percentage of those 36 million reports came from Meta platforms?
I don't have that figure.
I can tell you what the answer is. It's 85%. So you were doing a decent job. But now, because of the end of end-to-end encryption, because the end-to-end encryption used by Meta, the National Crime Agency suggests that they were expecting a decline of 80% of those reports from Meta this year. Is that acceptable?
End-to-end encryption is a fundamental technology designed to keep people safe and protect their privacy. We take these issues around safety and security incredibly seriously. There are a number of things that we do in terms of cooperation with law enforcement to ensure that we're able to act when, for example, a report is made on our platforms, that we can pass that to the relevant authorities. We're able to look in some cases at patterns of behaviour, for example, if an individual is setting up a large number of suspicious accounts, we're able to act on that and refer it. We work extensively with a number of partners around safety on these issues. It's important that we address them clearly and effectively. At the same time, encryption, as I've said, is a fundamental technology that also contributes to keeping people safe and protecting their cybersecurity. These are difficult issues to deal with.
Isn't it a fact that 20 years ago, someone like Gary Glitter had to go to the other side of the world to prey on children? Someone like Jeffrey Epstein had to create his own private paedophile island. Now these monsters, all they have to do is go on to set up a group on Facebook Messenger. Isn't it true that you've turned Facebook Messenger into Epstein's own paedophile island? A place where you can do what you want without getting caught? And isn't it the case that you're defending that in the name of free speech?
There is no place for that content in society. It's clearly abhorrent. It breaks all of the rules and policies for our platforms. I would say on issues like these, we do need a whole of society response to these challenges. And so the technology companies, including ours, have a part to play in that. And we engage, I think, effectively and constructively with law enforcement. But these are also deeper issues in society that everybody needs to be engaged in. So we want to do our part, cooperating with others.
Now, from what I could gather, if end-to-end encryption was doing a decent job, even though we'd like to think in this situation we're doing better, and if the National Crime Agency is saying that ending end-to-end encryption will only lead to a decline in these statistics, why won't they listen to them? Isn't child safety more important? I also thought that his replies would just simply be full of corporate spin for me as well. But to be honest, when I watched the whole meeting, it just seemed to be full of all that anyway. And they seemed to just give CEO-type baloney corporate spin with no shits to give type attitude. And I thought also Paul Waugh's Gary Glitter and Jeffrey Epstein line was quite interesting, but it was hard to disagree with as well, wasn't it? But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. And if you enjoy everything, House of Commons and Select Committee meetings, just give it a like and subscribe, and I shall bid you farewell. Take care, my friends. Oh, and have a lovely weekend too.